Here we go.
Welcome to the bowling alley, Miss Hackney. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining me today. I know it's your lunchtime and everything, but great news. We are going to be sponsored today by Gushers. If you have not tried these,
As long as I get some.
sure. You know what? You can enjoy a pack while we talk about today's topic. Here you go. So,
Thanks.
Miss Hackney, how long you been a teacher?
This is my 15th year,
15th year. All at camera?
technically.
Oh, because there was
I
that
had 1 year where I was at another school.
So, and you've always done PE.
Yeah, and health. I taught some health.
So how's it changed from your first year until this year? Like, has there been a lot of change with curriculum and what you, like the way the kids are active in your class, stuff like that?
I would say my numbers are a little less.
Okay.
I would say the behavior, it's similar. But I would say I have way more equipment than I used to have because I've been able to accumulate a whole bunch. And so I used to have to come up with games
Right.
without equipment. But now I have plenty of equipment.
What's the most popular game? Like, when you were a kid, like, I remember, and I know I'm a little older than you, not by much, just by a few years. Like, it was like kickball and Red Rover and like the big giant
Parachute.
the parachute. What is popular? Like, what do you remember growing up playing when you were in PE? And do you incorporate any of those games and activities in your class today?
Okay, so we did gymnastics in elementary.
Okay.
And we got to climb the rope.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which now that's like a liability.
Yeah.
I wish we could climb the rope. We played a little floor hockey. We're doing floor hockey right now.
Okay.
I don't usually do floor hockey. Every now and then we'll bring it out. But in my class, badminton is the favorite.
Really?
It is.
Why do you think it's badminton? Like,
I think it's everybody's able to do it.
okay. So you
No matter what your level is, no matter your speed, everybody's able to hit the birdie over the net.
I would have never thought that. I would have thought.
I know.
anything
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
surprising.
That's crazy. So I know you are you teach full time. You are also the mom of how many kids?
3.
3, and they are all 9 and under? Is that
No, 11.
11.
6th grade, 4th grade, 1st grade.
Okay. How do you balance the mom life and your work life?
I don't know. I don't know if I do.
I mean, like, do you ever just feel like stress and like?
Yeah. So my children, they play sports.
Okay.
They are very active. So, I could either choose to go home every day exhausted, or I can pony up some energy somehow and,
Right.
give them my energy. So I run.
I knew that.
But I support them. I don't want to. Sometimes I have this mom guilt where I have all the energy at school, but then I get home and I just want to be lazy. So I have to make sure that I, am giving them my all. So sometimes I don't run a ton, but I do go on runs, and that helps me. That gives me energy.
So I know you do run a lot. You do run a lot, like
Yes.
compared to like an average
Yes.
person. How many miles a week do you run?
So I've kind of had some injuries.
Yes.
But like on a normal week, probably 30 miles.
30 miles.
30 to 30. If I'm training for something, I can hit 40, and it'd be a really good week.
So how many marathons and half marathons do you even know anymore?
I think I've done 16 marathons.
And do you still enjoy them as much as you did when you were?
Yes, I've gotten better at them.
Really?
Like I've learned how to run them very smart, like the whole thing. And I've managed to, my fastest time was before I had kids.
Okay.
But I'm closing in on that. And it's because I've run it smarter.
So what advice? It's January and everybody's like, ooh, New Year's resolution. I want to start being more active. I want to start being
Me
healthier.
too. I want to start being more active too.
But like really, like for somebody who's never run a 5K, a 10K, anything, they say, hey, by the end of the year, I want to be able to say I can run a couple miles.
Yeah.
What advice do you give them?
I would say, like, I struggle with this. Like, I set goals sometimes, and they're big goals, and if I don't accomplish it, I just, like, whatever, I'll just try again next time. Yeah. So I would say small goals. Set a big goal, but then have all these little small goals and deadlines every other week. Something where you're still finding some success.
Right.
So that you don't feel like you're failing. Those little baby goals that get you to your ultimate goal. And even if you don't get to your ultimate goal, finding something that you feel like you're moving in the right direction.
Do you think you could take somebody who's never run a day in their life or hasn't run in a long time, do you think you could train them to run a half marathon and be successful? Like if they put in the dedication?
Half marathon?
Or
I don't know.
Or
Like a run walk.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe, yes. I think there's a lot of people out there that even probably that did track or did a sport that didn't like running when they were younger, but they would find it. But my husband doesn't think running's the best thing. If you're a runner, he's all about it.
Yeah.
But he thinks, like weightlifting or going to the gym is just equally as important. So, if some people are like, "Oh, I can't run." Okay, well, what about a bike? What about a pickup sport?
Right.
But then we get, people start getting hurt when they start playing pickup sports.
Yeah, we all know about kickball. We won't go there. We won't touch that subject. And Mr. D, I remember Mr. D just like staying over, like, get up, Hackney.
He thought I was stalling.
Yeah, he thought you were milking the clock.
I was trying to get up and not let anybody know.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I had to tell somebody.
Gosh, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So I know your husband's a teacher. I know you brought that up, like that he's like into lifting weights and stuff. Are you all uber competitive?
We used to be. So like we play cards with friends.
Yeah.
Or even family members.
Yeah.
Like I want to win, but if I don't get mad anymore because I did a competitive sport in college. I competed in high school. I competed in college. So I'm kind of like, if it's okay.
Right.
But yes, if I sign up for a marathon, even if I tell people I'm not gonna race it,
right?
I get in that race and I'm like, ooh, I can't stop to tie my shoe. Oh, I can't. If I have to stop for the restroom, like I'm going real quick. Like I'm timing everything.
Right.
So yes, I'm competitive. And yet we compete. My husband and I compete against, yes. But I think that's what keeps us a healthy family.
Well, do you think your kids are competitive? Are they competitive? And where do they get their competitive nature? Are they more like you, your husband, or are they perfect blend?
They're a blend. My daughter is me.
Okay.
She won't let anybody beat her. My son, he's kind of chill.
Yeah.
But I think that'll come as he gets a little older.
Yeah. And so one thing I want to touch on. I know you did what? You ran for U of L. Mm-hmm. Cross country?
And track.
And track. That was pre-NIL days.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But do all sports get paid now?
All sports get some sort of pay. In the better, obviously the more the sports that bring in the most money.
Yeah.
But I think every athlete can get paid and sponsored or whatever. Do you think paying athletes that are in college is a good or bad thing?
I like the incentive. I agree some people, they're that awesome.
Right.
But I also think that's what professional sports are for.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it gets so cutthroat that teams are no longer teams. Yep. Like people are transferring in and out. It's like how do you keep a strong foundation of a team? I think we've gotten away from that.
But if you could go back, if they
would have paid me, absolutely. I don't know if I'd have been paid. Like I was a scorer for my team. I was top 5 runner.
Right.
I was one of the team captains. So like I was valuable, but
right.
I don't know if I would have. I mean.
But okay.
Sure, pay me if you want.
But like I'm not even saying like U of L is going to pay you, but like say a company came in and said, "Hey, would you be willing to let us pay you to be a sponsor of our product?"
Yes.
What product do you think you would have been perfect to sell? Like, what would you be a spokesperson for? Like,
I don't know. Donuts. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe shoes.
Okay, so what's your favorite shoe?
I don't have favorite. Like running shoe. Like I think Brooks shoes are good. So like I don't like Nike shoes. I think Adidas shoes are good for teaching, but I don't wear. I wear certain shoes to run in.
So you would sell for Brooks, is what you're telling us? Like because
but also more like getting people in the right shoe. And like showing them how they wear down.
Yeah.
And like if you're having aches and pains, maybe you're wearing your shoe too long. Like those like if I was at a running store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
I have no idea.
I'm just I'm just curious. Like for me, I'm not an athlete.
Selling Gushers.
I'd be selling Gushers. Like absolutely, they're the brain food of the teacher. Like every teacher needs to have a go-to snack and stuff. So. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you giving me some insight into your mom life, your home life, your teacher life, and your athletic life. I mean, but always remember.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many steps do you have right now?
How many steps do I have right now? Let's see.
You might have more.
I have 5,387 steps so far today.
Okay, so that's something. When I'm at school, when I'm like a normal PE day,
right.
I get like close to 20,000 steps.
Okay.
And then I need to go run. Or if I've already run, then it's over. Like,
What's your go-to? How many do you?
so I am walking a ton,
Yeah.
but I need to be working out more. So like, I know there are people who think they don't do enough.
Yeah.
But like, I'm in the same boat. I think sometimes I think we're too hard on ourselves. Like, I think it's important fitness is very important, but like a daily thing, if you can't do it, then don't do it. Do it every other day. Do it 3 times. But I do get a ton of steps, so I'm like, it's hard for me to. As I'm getting older, and this is hard. I'm tired.
I mean, it's exhausting.
I'm a wimp.
You know, I just got this new watch, and it's a Garmin, and like, what's nice about it? It's nice and not nice. It has a body battery.
Yeah.
So like when I wake up and it says like you've been recharged to like an 80, and I'm already down to like a 25 today. It's like you've had a stressful day. And I'm like,
It told you that?
Yeah. It's
Mine,
like,
on my runs, it'll be like pick up the pace.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we all do need to be healthy, try to work out a little bit within your, but also take care of yourself. Get that rest. Because you don't want to have that mom guilt or dad guilt or whatever it may be. So, Miss Hackney, I do appreciate you taking time out of your day to talk to me on the bowling alley. Enjoy your gushers.
So good.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.